The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Beavers will get us started with the opening kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to pass, it's Pavia. They've got the screen set up. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Ooh, like, listen, I know you've got the completion, and that's what you want. That's the goal, but you don't want your quarterback getting smacked like that repeatedly.
With the catch, it's Sherrill.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly. Keep this drive alive.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Quick strike complete. Lots of running room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. It's Hankerson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Grab near the marker. It's Carr. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sets up the screen. And some room to work. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Pocket breaking down. Still looking. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll pull it on the read. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Finds the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Pavia. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
To the ground with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Quarterback making adjustments. Makes the catch. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. The Commodores are flying down the field. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires to the wideout. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Vanderbilt!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Get it out on the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Bowers. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Beavers will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. He'll keep it himself. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Turning it on. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. Jackrabbit. They'll send the back in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Hankerson. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Finds his tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Card. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's loose. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. This time he's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. A brave new world as they make it into the red zone for the first time in this game. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard win.
Touchdown, Beavers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It had been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. That's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll send the tight end in motion. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's taking the shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on first down. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
To the air, it's Murphy. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, and live to fight another down.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Hyde is back in the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Off-play action on first down. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Walker. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's first and goal.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's third and goal. Looking to buy time. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
And I tell you what, he drops back to pass, nothing really open, tries to scramble, but now because he got a little bit more yards, is this maybe decision time on fourth and goal, down by more than a field goal? This might be time to go for it.
And it slips just inside that right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 12 over Texas A&M. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got the quick pass. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense.
He's loose. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Man, What a weapon in this offense to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. There he goes. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Got it in the middle. It's Hoskins. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
To throw, it's Pavia. Under fire. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Vanderbilt, 17. Oregon State, 13.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown Doors! Fitted in the window for the score. They tack on a little extra here in the fourth and just about set to break this long losing streak.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Here's a heat. Incomplete. Man, oh, man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That's reeled in. It's Walker. It's a seam wide open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. You just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Grab behind the line. It's Walker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They just keep firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walker. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this.
There he goes. Powers through. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
To the air, it's Murphy. Here comes the heat. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for space, it's Alexander. Pushed his way ahead, really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll set up to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Stowers. Touchdown, Vandy! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The receiver is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.